Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing good, and I'm back with another hair video. And obviously today's video is going to be about a wash and go. I'm going to be comparing two different products, which one works better for a wash and go, particularly on 4C natural hair, 4B4C natural hair. Okay, I'm going to be comparing the Eco Styler gel to the Aunty Jackie's ice curls, curling custard, or whatever that product is, as you can see on the screen right now. Okay, so I'm going to be comparing these two products together in today's video. Which one I think I would prefer to do a wash and go on my natural hair. Okay, so if that sounds like something you might be interested in, then you definitely want to keep on watching. Okay, so guys, this was the state of my hair before doing the wash and go. I had lots and lots of tangles in my hair, so I went ahead to wash my hair, to shampoo my hair, deep condition, detangle, moisturize and seal, all of the other processes that I'm sure that you are familiar with by now. Okay, so I went ahead to do all of that. Okay, and I have a video on that as well. I'm going to put the link in the description box in case you want to check it out. Okay, so this is now the state of my hair at this point. I already moisturized my hair, I already applied my leave-in conditioner, I already applied my oil to seal in the moisture. Okay, I already did all of that at this point. Okay, so I now separated my hair into two different sections. As you can see, my hair had already been in smaller twists. Okay, and I did that just to make sure that this process is really easy for me. Okay, that way I just take down one section at a time, do the wash and go I want to do on that particular section, and move on to the next one. Okay, it's just really easier for me. So I'm going to use the Eco Styler gel on one side, and then I'm going to use the Aunty Jackie's ice curls on the other side. So I also went ahead to check if my leave-in conditioner would work properly with the two products, with the Eco Styler and the ice curls, Aunty Jackie's ice curls. Okay, so I mixed my leave-in conditioner with both products, and it's actually formed a really nice paste, and that's to show that my leave-in conditioner would work well with the two products. Okay, so that's another way for you to check if if your gel is going to work well with your leave-in conditioner. To me, it's separated. I wouldn't proceed to doing the wash and go with this particular leave-in conditioner, but it did not separate, so I knew that it was okay for me to proceed and use the gels on my hair, if that makes sense. Okay, so starting with one section at a time. This particular section, I'm going to be using my Eco Styler gel on this section, and I think this is the right section, the right side. Okay, yes, the right side. I'm going to be using the Eco Styler gel to create my wash and go on the right side. Then I'm going to be using the ice curls from Aunty Jackie on the other side. Okay, so I just applied reasonable amounts of the Eco Styler on my hair, and I really did not want to use a brush initially. I just wanted to use my fingers, just apply the products on my hair and just allow the curls to form nicely like that. But I didn't really like the way the curls formed with just my fingers. Just as you can see, it didn't really bounce like I expected it to. So I went ahead to use my brush. I combed it, I brushed the hair with my brush, and I really liked the way my curls started forming. It started clumping together really nicely, and I like that. Okay, so that was what I did. I don't know if if you do your wash and go, I don't know if you use brush or if you just use your fingers like that. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section whether you prefer to use just your fingers or you prefer to use brush as well. Okay, so you can see the curls really formed really nicely, and I've actually noticed that I have more 4B texture around my nape area. Towards the back of my head, I have more 4B texture, so the curls around that side actually form really nicely and really easily. Okay, it forms really nicely. It doesn't give me a lot of stress. I've noticed that before now. Okay, I've noticed that before now, so I wasn't really surprised when the curls at the back formed really nicely and straight away. I wasn't really surprised. Okay, but let's move to the front section. It is the front section that will actually make me come to a conclusion concerning these two products. It is the front section that will make me come to a conclusion. Okay, because the front section usually doesn't define really easily. The curls at the front doesn't really define really easily. Okay, so just the back section, it didn't really take much time, and it was really easy for the curls to form. And this, using Eco Styler, the curls formed really nicely, in my own opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section if you like how this Eco Styler is working with my hair. Let me know if you like what this Eco Styler is giving on this right side. Let me know, because for me, I think I like this. I like how the Eco Styler is making my curls form at this side. I really like that. Okay, let's move towards the front section and see what it's going to give. Okay, So the front section, looking at it like this, it is not giving as much as what it gave for the back section, but you know, it's still, how do I put it now? I can still take it. It's still clumped together nicely. I still like the way the curls formed at the front section for this eco styler. Okay, so I still like it. Let's move to the other side. I mean the left side. Let's try out the anti-Jackie's ice curls and see how we are going to compare that to this eco styler side. Okay, so yeah, starting from the back section, I applied the anti-Jackie's product, the anti-Jackie's ice curls to my hair, and using just my fingers alone, this curl started curling. I mean the curl started forming, if that makes sense. The curl started forming like really nicely. I like that, but I noticed that, okay, let me just brush my hair now. After brushing my hair, I noticed that the curls did not bounce and did not clump together as much as the other side did. I don't know if you guys can see it. As you can see, the left side dropped more than the other side, more than the eco styler side, if that makes sense. The curls dropped more. I mean, the curls dropped more than the eco styler side. The eco styler side, the curls clumped together, if that makes sense. It was really curly. But this other side, it's not as if it's not curly. It's curly, but it just did not it just did not bounce, and it did not clump together as much as the eco styler side. And considering the fact that I have the same texture at the back, I have 4B texture at the back, I mean, I feel like they should come out the same way. Okay, but we are using different products, so I'm not surprised if they work in different ways. Okay, so for the ice curls, for the anti-Jackie's ice curls, the curls did not really clump together as much as the eco styler side, you know, for the back section. Okay, but now let's also move to the front section and see how the anti-Jackie's ice curls will perform for the front section, because like I said earlier, my curls at the front really, I mean, it's always very difficult for me to define the curls at the front. Yeah, it's always very difficult. So judging from this particular clip, you can see that it started getting more difficult for the curls to form. Look at that. It's more puffy, or it's puffier. I don't know. It's puffier at this point. Look at that. The curls did not form as much at this point anymore. Moving towards the front section, the curls did not clump together as much as it did, you know, for the eco styler side. Okay, so that's one major difference that I feel like, you know, differentiates these two products. Okay, and I also think that my hair texture has a major role to play in the performance of this product. So if you have like 4B texture, I believe that your curls should form really nicely. Like if you have only 4B texture on your head, the curls should form really nicely. You shouldn't have a problem with both products. Okay, but I have 4C. Majority of the curls on my hair are 4C. I only have bits of 4B texture towards my nape area, and that explains why the curls at the back of my hair formed really easily. Okay, so I think your texture actually also plays a major role in how your curls will form. So judging from this angle, from this clip, you can see that the curls for the eco styler side, even for the front section, the curls formed better than the curls at the, you know, anti-Jackie's side, if that makes sense. Look at the back section, look at the front section. You can see that there is more shrinkage at the eco styler side compared to the anti-Jackie's ice curl side, and that's to show you guys that my curls formed, I mean, it's more curlier. It's curlier at the eco styler side compared to the ice curls, the anti-Jackie's ice curl side. So looking at it from this clip, I think that is what I'm going to say. Okay, so guys, this was the next day, the following day, when my hair had dried to a reasonable level. Okay, and as you can see, the eco styler gel side actually looks pretty nice. I like the way my curls clump together, and you can still see the definition in my hair. I mean, with this particular side, I feel like I could rock this particular wash and go for a week. Okay, so that was how I felt. But looking at the ice curl side, you can see that the definition is actually not as much as that of the eco styler gel side. My hair still looked, you know, kind of puffier at this side compared to the eco styler gel. So obviously the eco styler gel side retained, I mean, how do I put it now? The eco styler gel side, it looks as if the curls there would last longer than the curls at the, you know, the ice curls side. Okay, so that's basically it for this video. Let me know in the comment section which of these products you have tried out to create your own wash and go. But for me, and based on how I use these products, I feel like eco styler takes the crown for this particular comparison. Okay, so do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section as well, and I will definitely catch you guys in my next video. Bye.